the Switch 2 costs $400.
Look, I've been a PlayStation gamer since like day one, right? But even though I've been a PlayStation gamer since day one, I still have enjoyed Nintendo games growing up. I grew up with the Wii. You know, I was always on my Smash Bros. I had a DS. Look, my entire personality was Kid Icarus for a long period of time. And then you mean to tell me the newest Switch is gonna cost $400? Or bro. It was already a thing of like when the original Switch came out, my dad didn't want to buy it for me because in his eyes that was a little kiddie console that costed way too much. So you know he went and got me a PS4 anyways. But you know I still liked to enjoy Switch games totally legally via playing on my friends' Switches. I played a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom. I would always pull up whenever my friends wanted to play Smash, you know, that sort of thing. And then Nintendo is just like, you know what? This little piece of garbage hardware, we're gonna make a sequel to it. We're gonna take this little piece of garbage hardware, make a sequel of it, and take all of your money. All of your money, give it to me. Bro, Nintendo cannot possibly be serious. I mean, the gaming industry is already getting so expensive as it is. Like, we've been seeing games like go from freaking $60, $70, and now $100 guaranteed with freaking GTA 6. And you know what? And freaking Nintendo was like, hold on, Rockstar's charging $100? Yeah, how about we charge $100 for everything else? Extra prices on everything. Like, why is everything getting monopolized nowadays? Bro, we can't even be out here buying eggs and shit. Like, everything is just costing so much more, like comically more. And it's not like it's starting to cost significantly more to make things. I mean, sure, it will for like, you know, your average Joe who's working a fucking salary job before this, but like now it's costing like so much more to buy things than it could possibly cost to make them. And the reason I know this is a fact, because once again, the Nintendo Switch was a piece of garbage hardware. Like, the only reason why I didn't go out of my way to buy it after I had, you know, I had accumulated enough money and all that. The only reason I didn't go out of my way to buy that shit is because I knew it was that shit. Garbage. Garbaggio. It's like these big companies keep trying to take advantage of like gamers and nerds and all this, but we're not, okay, I was gonna say we're not idiots, but there's certainly a lot of people out there who would be more than willing to pay for this absolutely absurd shit. And it's low-key depressing. I hate to bring this up when I initially wanted to speak about Nintendo, but if you've been looking at Riot Games at all recently, they've just been firing everybody and then making everything cost significantly more in their games. And like, it seems like that's just the opt-out for every single company. It's just in entertainment, in anything at this point. Like, the best course of action is very obviously fire every single person that pours blood, sweat, and tears into this, make everything cost significantly more so we can continue to pay the freaking CEOs and higher-ups like freaking absolute bank, and then everybody in the working class is getting absolutely fucked. Everybody who's working for you is getting absolutely fucked. You're like, there's no conceivable way for anybody who's actually working and working hard to make the things that we like is actually getting paid enough. Because if that was the case, so many of these things wouldn't be as lackluster as they are. And now that's not gonna apply as much to Nintendo as much as it is gonna apply to like everything over here in the West, specifically just because people in the East, I don't know, it's something in the water over there, bro. It doesn't matter how much you pay them, how much you feed them, they gonna work their asses off. And you know, I must applaud it, but please stop working your ass off for a company that's going to not pay you and then proceed to charge us $5 billion more. Like, I'm fucking sorry, Nintendo, but I'm not gonna buy a Switch just so I can play fucking Silk Song and the fucking Bloodborne sequel. Like, I'm gonna be honest, there's a reason I bought a fucking PC instead of your dumbass console, bro. Like, honestly, and that's not to say that I'm going to be actively committing any piracy, but any game that is shared among consoles and PC, I will be purchasing on PC or on my PS5, which is significantly more optimal because I pay the initial price and then all of the games are semi-reasonable price, at least. You know, like, okay, there's gonna be a few games, you know, $50, $60, and you know, the prices drop over time, and you know, there's your $70, $80 game, but I have yet to see a PS5 game other than fucking GTA 6, which we've been waiting 6 more billion years for. I need to stop saying more billion. We've been waiting a fucking millennia for to cost $100. I just,
breathe.
And then like,
In and out.
It would be okay
Come on, almost got it.
if the game's initial, it would be semi-reasonable. If the game's initial prices were just, you know, $100, you know, that's fine, whatever, fuck it, we can't really do anything about it. But the fact that Nintendo is like, yeah, you gonna pay $100, and then all the games that you already own, yeah, give me $30 for that.
We earned it.
What? It's literally feeding into the thing that Ubisoft was like, Ubisoft, whatever.
Doesn't matter.
The thing that Ubisoft was like, where they were like, yeah, you guys don't actually own the games. You guys just own like digital licenses. It's not even a digital license anymore. Now it's a physical license because nobody cares whether or not we actually own the thing. Oh yeah, you want to convert this thing that you own onto a console that we also, you know, have made to be able to convert onto it? Yeah. $30 fucking, bitch. What you thought this was? You thought we was handing stuff out? What is happening? There was a time when somebody clowned me for not being able to afford a $20 indie game. And now that's gonna become the standard where nobody's gonna be able to afford any fucking game ever. Just because they bought the fucking console and now they can't buy what comes with it. What is the point of buying a $400 console just for you to have to spend $100 on every single game you want afterwards, just for it to be in low fucking quality? Because let's be honest, Nintendo didn't improve shit. I refuse to believe that they actually made the Switch 2 better than the initial Switch. I mean, they couldn't even make like better controllers. The ones that are like supposed to be like the fucking Xbox or PlayStation controllers, those are ass. They suck. They literally feel like plastic. It feels like I'm gonna break it every single time that I touch it, and every single thing that they make gets drift. Like I've had a freaking, not to make, you know, more console wars shit, but I've had a PlayStation, I've had an Xbox, and like neither of those have gotten drift like ever. I almost got drift on one of my controllers and then it just kind of fixed itself. But every single Nintendo controller I've ever touched has somehow had drift. How do you do this? How are you so comically bad at making consoles and then expect people to pay $400 for them? In conclusion, Switch 2 already sucks. Don't buy it. We need to go back to boycotting shit. Everybody have a good morning, day, night, happy time zone. I've been Minofinite. I'll catch you on the next one.